Good morning, good day, good night. Welcome to a series of vlogs made by yours truly, Masked Pengu, as I talk about my day-to-day life and all the ongoings that go around it. Welcome to days that go by, days that feel the same as any other. Welcome to the cycle of insanity. Good day, good afternoon. Welcome back to vlog number 2. As said, this vlog will hopefully be going on Wednesday. Do forgive the first vlog coming out not on the scheduled Monday, instead also coming out the exact same day as this vlog. But I just had a bunch of technical issues as I spent like the last 4 days trying to edit. However, my laptop is bad. It's just bad. It's just straight up just garbage. It's straight from 2013, and it crashed on Google just trying to even download editing software. So I probably should have thought better about it, since I did try this like a couple years ago and the exact same issue happened. Since I've been using the exact same laptop since 2017, I believe, and that laptop was a hand-me-down that originally came out from 2013. So there were some expected issues. I should have actually foresaw some issues like that. But oh well, we're back. We're back on vlog number 2. Now, yeah, I guess I'll talk a bit about what happened this week. Yeah, since in the previous vlog, at the end of it, I did mention that for the Wednesday vlogs, it will be a bit more personal, but more exactly what happened during the days and what exactly happened. So I guess first off, we'll start off with what happened starting on Tuesday actually, since Monday I mostly just hanged around the house, just did some homework, and that was about it, since I had nothing else I could actually do due to my family wanting to just sleep in for that afternoon and just wanting to go shop for like hours, and I just stood there and just wait. We'll start with Tuesday, because Tuesday was a band UIL concert where it was basically like a small competition, because that's what UIL is. It's just like a band concert for schools. Yeah, we started that day. Day was actually pretty good. Um, it was I had to go through my first 2 classes, which are really like the only classes in on that day that I actually have work to do. Except for the first class, the teacher was sick, so actually I just spent most of that time just playing Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh Mastered was I just like Yu-Gi-Oh. So yeah, just spent playing Yu-Gi-Oh because they added some new stuff to it. They added a new some cards that are potentially one of the strongest decks, but so far I just haven't lost at all to them for some reason. But yeah, as expected, they're laddered. But I'll probably just explain that like in later vlogs, just more about Yu-Gi-Oh. But that's not for this vlog. Or talking about life. Yeah, talked to some friends, did some budgeting and some financing for one of my friends as well in that class as well. And then after that, it was just Spanish. We just did some like practice for like some Spanish tests, and that was about it for that. Then third class, yeah. We then had a band, that's the usual time for my band. We practiced a bit of the songs we want to play. It was okay at best, and then we went to CC's for like about 2 hours. That was actually pretty fun. Actually, we for CC's actually we had to pay for our own meals, so we all did that. We all just enjoyed. We all drank and ate, just at CC's, just talked. There were one people there was just playing just like an arcade machine there for like most of the time. I didn't really interact much with the arcade machines. I was just enjoying some time, talking with friends, reminiscing, and that's all we did. Drank too much tea and ended up having to just spit out like an entire cup's worth of tea. But I mean, again, I did literally drink 3 cups of tea, so it was expected that I would just vomit that out. But I was not really vomit, just more like regurgitate it out. Just overblowing myself on some tea. Then we had the concert from our band directors. I won't exactly say what exactly he said, but from how he heard us, he said it was the best we ever played. It was better. It was actually really good. However, we only got a rating of 2.44, but all that really matters is just the person who gave us a 2, since apparently this year in UIL they were told to be extremely harsh on the grading, and where the reason I said those people that gave us 4s are irrelevant is because they each gave issue they all said an issue that contradicted each other, and so neither of them exactly knew how it was supposed to go. The person who gave us 2 actually is a well-known band director in the state of Texas, who is actually one of the best, and he gave actual like criticism and actual like issues that were found within the songs that we played. However, we also had the composer of one of the songs actually listen to it, and he said we did fabulous for just being like high school students. We did fabulous, and we did amazing for how the song is supposed to be. So overall, though they said we did like a pretty low score, we really just did really well. We did really well. They were just being harsh for, I guess, to be more balanced, I would say, was what they were trying to do, but in reality, that's I think they might have gone a bit too far with it, but yeah. Then after that, we came back, and due to my Spanish classes, I was supposed to stay late every Tuesday and Thursday, so I had to do some Spanish tutoring, in which I think we just practiced speaking within answer a specific question within 2 minutes, and also writing an email in 10 minutes. Yeah, that it's not that difficult. I can already speak Spanish really well. Write it not so much, but that's just more of a memory issue. But then I just have a memory issue for anything, so it also is bad for just any language in general, or just anything in general. Actually, my memory is just bad. Actually, it's just absolute garbage sometimes. Yes. And then after that, I went home, and then I went to watch the Mario movie. And I guess I should give just some brief, non-spoiler, just review I have and just summary of it. Overall, I thought the movie was pretty good. It wasn't bad. I remember seeing some ratings before, the week before, saying it was 50, and how critics were this is one of the worst movies ever, and the people shouldn't watch it. That is just absolutely wrong. The movie isn't bad. It's just very simple. It doesn't do anything truly innovative. It's just oh, look how simple and clean it mostly is. And for that, they shouldn't really just punish it harshly for that. Yeah, the movie was just fine. It was very quick, if I'd say. The scenes were you'd get a minute and then move on to the next scene. There was barely any time to actually breathe. And yeah, that's really the only main issue is going too fast, and it's not that innovative. It's just nice, simple movie that the entire family can enjoy. I could clearly see that was the main point and objective they were trying to do with the movie. They weren't trying to make the next magnum opus movie for video games. That really wasn't the point of it all. All it really tried to do was just make a simple movie that kids can enjoy, and that the blue, and then there's a little blue Luma for the adults who want to die and want to kill themselves. I really like the character. That character is just, I just really enjoy just the dark, out of nowhere character that just puts everyone just unease. Yeah. Overall, I actually enjoyed the movie. Besides those complaints, it was perfectly fine. It had really good music. I highly recommend the original music they composed for it, because it's more orchestral versions of the Mario music that already exists, and they all sound really good. Not gonna lie, I really enjoy a good majority of the songs. I might actually listen to them to just if they ever release an album for it, or not album, just whenever they release the soundtrack, I might just take some time and just listen to some of it. It's genuinely good. I'd highly recommend listening to it. Um, the only thing I will say about it is I do feel slightly the movie does have a bunch of references to the Mario movies, and just Nintendo uh, history and collection about it. So yeah, it was really nice to just see a bunch of like old games, seeing some references. Um, though if there was one thing I will say, why do they have to release an F Zero poster? Like they release a bunch of like old posters, like yeah, look at all these old games, but why do they have to release an F Zero poster? Like the main issue I have with it is just that F Zero has been like a game series that has been trying to come back, but Nintendo's constantly rejected, and to a point like every time a new console releases, there's literal game developers who have already made like F Zero games and under Nintendo, and they're even like top developers in Nintendo, like making free demos just in their free time of just F Zero, and Nintendo still takes them down and just says, hey, you can't ever release this ever to the public. You can talk about it, but you can't ever release it. And it's a bit sad to just see the first reference of F Zero in like 20 years that isn't Smash Bros. Because that completely isn't F Zero, and they just show that, and it'll be the first and last reference in 20 years, and you gotta wait for another 30 years for another F Zero to even be mentioned. So yeah, there's that. Just a nice thing that just has me thinking. Just ripped F Zero, and then yeah, that was all for Tuesday. After that, just ate some food, walked home, walked for a bit, and then back home. And then there was yesterday. Not yes. That was yesterday. That was yesterday. Now it's Wednesday. Now it's just a lot more peaceful day actually. In fact, a much more lax day actually, due to half of the school, well, not half of the school, well, a group of kids having to take the SAT test during school time. So the first period was gym. We just did some gym tests. It was really fine. I was just thinking about concepts in Yu-Gi-Oh. And then second period, there was Chinese work. I just blasted through it, not that hard. And then I played Yu-Gi-Oh with two of my friends, which actually at the end of this I will show a bit of a game, just a bit of us just playing it. Um, Man, doing a 2v1 in a card game that's supposed to be really back and forth between two people is really hard to try to do back and forth against 2v1. I could not win. I got very close so many times, but that yeah. And after that, we also continued playing towards the next class because we have the exact same first three classes, the three of us. So we were just playing for the first, second, and third classes. After that, it was the fourth class in which we did literally nothing. I know my teacher for my fourth class is going to be listening to these podcasts, and all I'm going to say is the class is not that difficult. All we gotta do is do our work. I'm not complaining about it, but I really did just spend most of it just editing the first video because I decided to just forget using my computer for any type of editing because it's absolutely bad. So the only thing I have left to edit with is the only thing, which is my phone, which means my phone's literally going to be my main source of hub, which means I'm going to have to just do a bunch of relocating of files and sources and all that. It's gonna murder my space, but oh well. So yeah, I just spent most of that class just editing the first video and just uploading it. I believe I uploaded it. Actually, no, I didn't upload it. I prepared all the things to upload it. Just need to prepare the thumbnail and titles and things like that, description and all that. There's also the music I got prepared, but I kind of have one prepared, but I'm going to be spending like the next couple of days focusing on how to just collecting a pile of music. So for the first two, it'll be just mostly just me talking. Well, it is just me talking. But on the next couple, there should be more music. There should be more visuals as I film some footage of me doing things. So hopefully, after during this weekend and these next couple days, I will have more footage to be able to upload that could actually be used in a way that could be somewhat more enjoyable than just back roll footage of just a car driving and yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and then there was fifth period. I just did homework, and then I came home and did finish that homework, and yeah. that's basically it. Just basic days. There's not really much I can really explain that much more. I mean, what else is there to explain other than those days? It's always the same morning schedule. Just wake, get dressed at 6:40, drink some milk, leave. That's basically it. Just get stuff. Just get milk, drink milk, leave, and that basically becomes my morning schedule, which is basically every day. None of it ever changes. So just be prepared that after this, prepare for a lot more monotonous thing, because this week really was a once in like a couple months kind of thing where like something truly new changes. Because guess what? The reason why this entire podcast series is what I call the cycle of insanity is because I do the exact same thing every goddamn day. Like, no matter how hard I try, no matter how hard I try to think of an innovative way to try to change the day, it ends up going the exact same way every day, and I'm just slowly going insane from it. From this, for the past, what is it? 5 years actually, 5 or 6 years actually. It's been the exact same thing. Like, just it's been the exact same thing for like 5, 6 years, and it's very unhealthy for my mental health. And honestly, I should just do something new. However, there's a bunch of other issues that just ensure that my mental health stays as bad as it is currently. So, yeah, with that, that's the first week of vlogging done. And meanwhile, I'll be thinking of an actual good outro and a good saying. So, with that, see you all next time. Peace.